but he forgot one episode of his life, his visit to Ranchi, and he was told by a man, Parimal Ghosh, that he had visited Ranchi, but he had forgot about it. Then Parimal Ghosh gave him many evidences of the visit, but Bipin Babu, he was not able to remind or recall that he had visited Ranchi. He told him that he fell down in Ranchi at Hudru Fall and he had a cut at his right knee. And on the way, Bipin Babu confirmed it. He rolled his trouser and confirmed by watching his right knee, but he found that there was an injury mark, an inch long injury mark, but he was not confirmed. It was the same injury mark or it happened in his childhood. Then he tried to confirm from the person with whom he stayed in Ranchi, Dinesh Mukherjee, as told by Parimal Ghosh. He did not visit Dinesh Mukherjee's house, but made a phone call, and Dinesh Mukherjee also confirmed that he visited Ranchi, and he asked him how he can forget that visit to Ranchi. And now Bipin Chaudhary became very nervous. How it could happen? If he was going mad, how he could forget such important incident? And in the third part, we have read that he was not able to concentrate on his work in the office now, and he had lost his appetite also. He had lost his interest in work, and he was thinking that he was going crazy, and he was not able to remain calm. He was becoming nervous day by day. And then one day, his friend Chunni Lal came to visit him, and Bipin Babu knew that Chunni Lal had come for job, for help. Chunni Lal was Bipin Babu's old friend, schoolmate, and he was having a bad time these days. So Chunni Lal visited Bipin Babu's house for asking some help or some job. Bipin Babu first of all tried to send him away, but then he had an idea that he must confirm from Chunni Lal if he had visited Ranchi in 1958. He wanted to confirm about 1958 trip to Ranchi. Then he went to meet Chunni Lal, and Chunni Lal also confirmed that he had visited Ranchi in 1958. Now it was a great trouble for Bipin Babu if he visited Ranchi in 1958 or he had attended a puja in Kanpur with his friend. He was not sure. So Chunni Lal was very clever man, and he told him that he visited Ranchi. Then you are sure that now I am going to start page number 67. You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chunni's amazement was not unmixed with worry. And do you mean you have doubts about having gone at all? So he want to confirm that he visited there or not. Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu's a long, hard stare and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? So Chunni Lal, he started asking question from Bipin Babu. Are you gone crazy? Or have you taken some drugs, wine, etc., something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. That he had a clean record and he had a good memory. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you. He remarked a taunt on him that old friendship don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten the Ranchi trip. So Chunnilal also confirmed that Vipin Babu visited Ranchi and how he could forget about that trip. Then Vipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous stare. Incredulous means unbelievable. He was staring at him in an strange in a strange manner. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunnilal. Then Chunnilal asked Vipin Babu about his previous job. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. Then Vipin Babu reminded that he worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? So Bipin Babu want to confirm from Chunnilal, and Chunnilal imagined a story that uh, when I was working in travel agency, I planned or booked a railway ticket for you for your visit to Ranchi. And when I went to see you off at the railway station, one fan of your compartment was not working, and Chunnilal helped him, and he got an electrician to repair the fan. And then he asked him, have you forgotten about all these things? What is the matter with you? You don't look too well, you know? Means he is not looking well. Something is wrong with him. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. Then Bipin Babu was nervous, anxious, and he did not say anything. I have been working so hard, he said at last. After some time, he told Chunnilal that he had been working too hard these days. He had so much pressure of work. Must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist, meaning is given that may have to consult. It is possible that he may have to consult a specialist about his health problems because he was feeling nervous daily and he was forgetting things, and he it seems as if he was becoming crazy. Doubtless, it was Bipin's condition which made Chunnilal leave without mentioning anything about the job. So now Chunnilal did not ask for the job, he did not ask for the help from Bipin Babu. He left from there because Bipin Babu was in very nervous condition. He was in despair. He was going in depression. So Paresh Chanda is another character in the story. He is a young physician and he had a pair of bright eyes and sharp nose. Writer has described the face of uh, the physician of Bipin Babu, Paresh Chanda. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. So Bipin Babu called the specialist, his physician, his family doctor, Paresh Chanda, and when the doctor came to know about his condition, about his symptoms, he was very surprised. He became thoughtful. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin Babu desperately. Bipin Babu was very desperate, very anxious, very depressed. You must cure me of the horrible disease. He told his doctor that please cure me of this severe illness. I can't tell you how it is affecting my work. So that problem has started affecting his work also. Bipin Babu was not able to concentrate on his work in the office. So he want to get rid of that disease, about the disease of forgetfulness, absent-mindedness, bulakkarpan. He want to get rid of that. Why other people are saying that you went to Ranchi and he forget? All people are saying, even Parimal Ghosh, Dinesh Mukherjee, Chunni Lal, everybody is saying that you visited Ranchi in 1958. How he could forget about that? Dr. Chanda shook his head. You know, Mr. Chaudhary, he said, I have never had to deal with such a case as yours. Frankly, this is quite opposite my field of experience, but I have one suggestion. I don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. Then Dr. Chanda suggested him that your case is a unique case, and I suggest you, and you must take my suggestion. He was not sure about the working of his suggestion, but he told that there is no harm in trying that idea. He told Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously means he want to know about the suggestion, about the idea, so he bent forward. So Dr. Chanda told him, as far as I can make out, said Dr. Chanda, and I think you are the same opinion, you must have been to Ranchi. So Dr. Chanda also confirmed that uh, according to me, you must have visited Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. The full episode, the full event has slipped out of your mind. You forgot about that incident. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. So Dr. Chanda suggested him to visit Ranchi again. The site of the place may remind you of the trip. When you saw the sightseeing there in Ranchi, maybe you remember about your trip. This is not impossible. This can happen. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. He told him that this is only this is the solution. I am prescribing a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. Doctor prescribed or written or told him a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. Tranquilizer is a medicine to reduce stress and to reduce anxiety, tension, to remove tension. And doctor went away. He gave him some medicine to improve his nerve condition, and he told him sleep is essential. You must take good sleep, otherwise the symptoms of the disease will get more pronounced. They will become more severe. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning. Next morning, when he took nerve tonic and tranquilizer, and he was somewhat better. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instructions, and then procured a first-class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. So he arranged ticket for Ranchi for the same evening, and now he decided to visit Ranchi to confirm that to confirm if he had visited Ranchi in 1958 or not. Now let's see what is there. Next part, fourth part of the story, last conclusion. Now climax of the story will come. This now you will came to know who is playing prank with Bipin Babu. Getting off at Ranchi next morning. So he reached Ranchi next morning by train, and he realized at once that he had never been there before. So he realized that he never visited Ranchi earlier. He came out of the station, took a taxi and drove around the town. He drove around the town. He make round of the town for a while. He realized that the streets, the buildings, the hotels, and the bazaars, the Morabadi hills, all these sites, all these things, with none of these had he the slightest acquaintance. He did not have any acquaintance with these things. He did not know hotel, building, bazaar, Morabadi Hill. Acquaintance means he did not have any familiarity. If he had visited Ranchi earlier in 1958, he must be familiar. He must know these things. Acquaintance means familiar about anything. He was not familiar about that Ranchi's places. Then, would a trip to the Hudru Fall help? Then he was thinking, should I visit Hudru Fall? Hudru Fall is a waterfall and in Ranchi. Maybe when he visit Hudru Fall, he may remember something. He did not believe so. But at the same time, he did not wish to live with the feeling that he had not tried enough. He did not want to visit Hudru Fall, but he realized that should not leave that Ranchi without trying much thing. So he arranged for a car and left for Hudru in the afternoon. So he left for Hudru Fall, that waterfall in Ranchi, to visit. Maybe he remember something there. So let's go to next page. Let me scroll it. At 5 o'clock the same afternoon, page number 69 in my book, at 5 o'clock the same afternoon in Hudru, two Gujarati gentlemen from a group of picnickers discovered Bipin Babu lying unconscious beside a boulder. So at 5 o'clock the same afternoon in Hudru, two Gujarati gentlemen, they had come there to visit Ranchi. Picnickers means those persons who go for picnic. They discovered that Bipin Babu was lying unconscious. He was fainted. He fell down there beside a boulder. Boulder means a part of the rock, okay, a portion of the rock, and he was lying there, a fragment of the rock. He was lying there. When he came round means when he came to his senses, when he became conscious. Here meaning is given, when he regained consciousness, जब उसको होश आया, the first thing Bipin Babu said was, what was the first thing he told? I am finished. He had gone. There is no hope left. Means he had gone mad. He had gone crazy. He was not able to decide whether he visited Ranchi in 1958 or not. He visited Ranchi again, but there was no conclusion of that. Next morning, Bipin Babu was back in Calcutta. So next morning he was at his home in Calcutta. He realized that there was truly no hope for him. He thought that now he's going to become a mad person. Soon he would lose everything. His will to work, his power to work, his stamina to work, his confidence, his ability, his capacity, his ability, his balance of mind. He will forget everything. And was he going to end up in the asylum act? Maybe he will visit an asylum. Asylum is a place where mad persons are kept. So asylum, he thought that in some time he will have to go to asylum. Asylum means Pagalkhana, where mad persons are kept. Bipin Babu could not think anymore. Back at home, he rang up Dr. Chanda and asked him to come over. So he again called Dr. Chanda. Then after a shower means after taking bath, he got into the bed with an ice bag on his head. He put an ice bag clamped on his head, fixed on his head with some tape, or you can say with band or clasp. Just then the servant brought him a letter which someone had left in the letterbox. So when he was lying in the bed, his servant brought a letter, a greenish envelope with his name in red ink on it. So we can see in the picture it was a green envelope, and on the envelope in red color, his name was written. Bipin Chaudhary's name was written. We can see in the picture. Bipin Babu is lying in the bed, and his servant has brought a letter to him. He is giving him a letter. He is handing over a letter to Bipin Babu. Okay, let's see who has sent this letter, what is written in that letter, and what happened to Bipin Babu after that. Above the name, it said, so above the name of Bipin Babu, it said urgent and confidential. It was written that this letter is very urgent and confidential. Confidential means secret. It was secret. Nobody, no other person should read that letter. It was secret. In spite of his condition, he was in bed, he was nervous, he was in depression. In spite of his condition, Bipin Babu had a feeling that he ought to go through the letter. Go through means he should read the letter. Go through means read. Just like sometime teacher told you, go through this lesson. He tore open the envelope and took out the letter. This is what he read. So let's see what was written in the letter and what was the condition of Bipin Babu after reading the letter. So this is the wording of the letter. This is in the form of an informal letter. In the beginning, salutation is given. Dear Bipin means this letter is written by his friend. And in the end, salutation is there. Yours, Chunni Lal. So this letter was written by Chunni Lal. He told, I had no idea that affluence would bring about the kind of change in you that it has done. He said that affluence means richness. Bipin Babu was a rich person, wealthy person. So he wrote in the letter that you are a rich person and you are a wealthy, affluent person. Chunni Lal had no idea that due to his richness, due to his wealth, he will change. Was it difficult for you to help out an old friend? So Chunni Lal wrote in an tentative language, in sarcasm language, that was it so difficult for you to help out an old friend down on his luck? Means my bad luck was going on and you did not help me. You had money, but I have no money, and so my resources are limited. What I have is imagination. Chunni Lal wrote that I have imagination. I can imagine. I can make story, a part of which I used in retribution of your unfeeling behavior. Due to your unfeeling behavior, I have done a prank on you, and in retribution means as a punishment. So in the letter, Chunni Lal wrote clearly that as a punishment for your unfeeling behavior, for your hard emotions, I have done this prank. Well, you will be all right again now. You will become right again. A novel I have written is being considered by a publisher. I have written a novel and a publisher is considering it. If he likes it enough, it will see me through the next few months. Its meaning is there. If my novel will be published, then I will get a lot of money, and for the next few months, my life, my good days will start, and I will enjoy. I will not come to you to take help. And so it was Chunni who was doing all this thing. He has done all this prank or mischievous. He had made this imaginary story, and with the help of Parimal Ghosh, Dinesh Mukherjee, and others, he tried to befool. He tried to befool Bipin Chaudhary, and Bipin Chaudhary got nervous. He got puzzled, confused. In the end, he has written salutation or subscription or complimentary clause, yours Chunni Lal. When Dr. Chanda came, Bipin Babu said, I am fine. It's all came back as soon as I got off the train at Ranchi. So he told a lie to doctor that when he got off the train at Ranchi, he remembered everything and now there is no need of doctor. A unique case, said Dr. Chanda. So Dr. Chanda was also surprised. I shall certainly write about it in a medical journal. So doctor also want to write about that story in a medical journal. The reason why I sent for you, said Bipin Babu, is that I have a pain in the hip from a fall I had in Ranchi. If you could prescribe a painkiller. So Bipin Babu told Dr. Chanda that the reason why I called you or I sent for you is that I had a pain in the hip because he fell down in Ranchi and he asked doctor to prescribe to write a painkiller for his pain. So this was the story, full of humor, full of suspense, written by Satyajit Ray. In this way, the story ended, and I have sent you the backside question. Write down those backside question of comprehension check and working with the text. I hope you have